Well, folks, it is 6:30 in the morning on day 2, and it is raining cats and dogs. I have already turned off the truck radio, so that is no longer going to be an issue. I just finished uploading video 4 or episode 4. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I started thinking if I could maybe do this from third person view, so it's maybe not so oh, I don't know what you would call it, but gets a little dizzying when I'm spinning around in first person. Anyway, I realized that it's going to go to first person anyway when I go to chainsaw stuff, and that's where it seemed like it was mostly the problem. So I'm going to try to go a little slower so I'm not spinning around all over the place. We're going to get over here. We're at just about $12,000. I need to get up to about $45,000 or $50,000 in order to really put a dent on some sort of a machine that will haul a little bit more logs out of here. I have made an executive decision right here. I put down some grass. I'm going to at least put down some grass on these left and right side of the gravel road, because when I knock these trees down, I do not want to spend the whole time. Why is it way over there? That's not what I want. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to spend the whole day looking for trees in the woods. So I'm going to go ahead and pay a little money. Boy, that gravel's wet. I guess it doesn't even look like gravel right now. I'm trying to stay out of it, but anyway, I may fix it up a little bit. Crap, sorry, that's annoying. I may fix it up a little bit once it dries up, but it's definitely a rainy day. I'm gonna try to give myself a little bit of room to get rid of these weeds. Can I get down closer? Nope. This way, anyway, it should make things a little bit quicker. Getting trees cut up. The biggest hassle is really cutting them to the size I can actually pick them up and get them into the truck. Okay. I think that's just regular grass. All right, so that at least opens that up a little bit. I feel like I got a little bit wide right there maybe, but it's hard to tell where that gravel starts and the grass ends, or vice versa. I just go straight up. Alright. Fighting me a little bit. I'm going to try to shorten up these videos a little bit so that I don't have to fast forward so much time. That second video I did was almost an hour and 45 minutes, and I ended up fast forwarding a lot to get it down to closer to like 45 minutes, I think. Okay, so that should give me a little bit of room to move around in there. I may go ahead and just do one more row. This will also make it easier to kind of start getting some stuff lined out when I'm ready to start putting in some buildings and such. Alright. I promise. One more. Just one more. Okay. That kind of makes that easier to see up in there. I think I'm pretty sure this is my gravel road right here. We're staying away from as many deadwood trees as we can. There are a few that are in the road here. Yeah, there's one right there. But I am going to basically start with these trees up front. Is that a dead wood? I think that might be. Nope, that says pine. That might be a fourth tree. Because I thought we had Ponderosa pine, spruce, which that's what this should be. The dead wood. All right, well, that's a different one. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to wait on it because we already know we can make some money off the Ponderosa pine. So we're going to start there. Get this truck up out of the way just in case. All right. I'll lay this one down. I feel like with a couple loads of this Ponderosa pine, we can really put a, well, we'll make back some money that we spent on gravel, that's for sure. Come on up closer. And then again, now there's a fourth tree that I'm going to have to figure out at some point if we need to avoid it. Maybe what we'll try to do is kind of get this to the market, see how much money we can get off of this one tree. Right now we're at about $11,040. We have plenty of day because we started at 6:30. I think day one started at 8 because I think that's when the game starts you out, is at 8 o'clock. We definitely have a full day. We can get some stuff done. Alright, so as long as this thing doesn't start rolling on me, we should be in pretty good shape. Try to just... I got a feeling that one's going to be heavy. 120. Okay. Not bad. It seems like it's just going to maybe rain for a while here. Even though up there in the corner it's showing that the... Oh man, that's 209. I don't think I can get it. Nope. Crap. Not one thing, it's another. I cut that very straight, but barely enough to get it under. Yep. Alright, let me see here. Okay. That's a little bit less. Except it's hard to it's hard to get it. Oh, and I have to be, looks like I have to be in first person to actually see the hand to pick it up. Oh, that kind of sucks. I'll try to go slow. I get in a hurry anyway. If I can kind of get that short one right behind this, theoretically, it should fit in there fairly decent. Well, I can pick it up. Let's see, I can turn it. Seems to be there's a way you can. Oh, oh. Crap. I grabbed this one. Oh, I think I had it. Then let go. always something. Always something dumb. Alright, folks, look, I am probably going to delete a whole bunch of what I just had there because I have been fighting with this little log for what seems like forever now. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time, is like stand it up. Now this one I had in there at one point in time, but I think it's there. It's hitting that other one. Okay. All right. So that's like 10 minutes. None of us will ever get back.
Well, I won't lie. Between the rain and trying to get this truck loaded, I was starting to get a little bit annoyed. So I made this video a little bit shorter and I did a little bit of research. And I might have a game plan. Instead of buying a brand new truck, I may actually set up a sawmill out here that I can just drag the wood to.
All right, come on, nice and easy. Let go. Okay. See, it slid there. Maybe because that little wheel well's in the way, it wouldn't slide for me. Okay. I've got these. I'm probably going to have another little thick piece, punky piece of wood. I wish my guy was a little bit taller, because that's really kind of hard getting lined up with everything. Okay. Get in there. Ah. Okay. Go this way. There you go. Drop. All right. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I can get very many tall pieces on there. Or long pieces, I should say.
I've kind of forgot the price of the sawmill right off the top of my head, but I feel like it almost costs the same amount as the truck or a little bit more. And I tested it out last night on a different map and I realized I can just drag it and take it there and it's gone.
All right, let's see here. Sit right there. All right, that's about perfect. Maybe. All right, I'm leaving it alone.
That sawmill would definitely eliminate a whole bunch of time that it takes me to try to get this truck properly loaded, because I'm telling you, it's starting to work my nerves a little bit trying to get this stuff cut right and fit into the truck. Also, I can either store the wood away or I can turn around and sell it. I don't really know why I would store it away unless I wanted to make 2x4s and stuff for maybe constructing a house. But it really comes down to I can just grab this wood, drag it over there to the sawmill, and that wood is gone and out of the way.
Right there. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe I can get one more little piece. How big is this one? It's 164. It's still kind of a big piece. Needs something. Maybe about like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Might still be too big. Alright. This one here is kind of long. Oh, don't knock that over. Don't roll out. There you go.
Yeah, so I won't lie. I kind of lose track of time while I'm playing this game and don't really know how much time I've spent, but just watching the video, we're about 20 minutes into this video right now, and I guarantee you it's taken me 15 minutes just to get this first truckload done, and there's still half a tree.
And by the time I cut it, it'll be as short as this piece, I think. Hoping for a little bit longer one to go all the way across here. Alright, I can definitely get one more right there. At least, it should be. There's that little one down there. This one's too heavy, isn't it? Yep. That's still too heavy. Holy cow. I thought I'd cut the narrow, I thought I'd already gotten the big end, but then I looked and I was like, oh shit, I was cutting from the wrong end.
This is definitely the downside to the big Ponderosa pines. You got to pretty much cut them into small little pieces because they're so heavy and it takes forever. I'm definitely ready to get that sawmill so I don't have to keep loading these trucks. They take forever.
If I could have got that other piece a little bit longer, I probably could have got one more up there. It's only getting bigger as I go back, so they're going to get short from here on out. This little sucker go right here. Oh, let me let it go. Okay. I don't know. I did not get that one little piece, but maybe it'll stay in there. Oh, okay, let's see. No, it's saying pick up object. Unfasten. Alright, did that get me all the way around there? Otherwise, I will throw it on the ground. Okay, well, should be in good shape there. Alright. So, $11,040. I don't know how much we spent on gravel. It's quite a little bit. It is wet and muddy out here. Oh, I should have grabbed that little piece, I think. That would have thrown the whole load off if I would have done that, I bet. It might be the first time I've played this game where it rained this much. It's been raining since we got up at 6:30. Sure these folks will be glad to see me down here at the sawmill. I'm forever missing the turn. There, I missed it again. I don't think I can turn this into a gravel road or even a concrete road, but I'm gonna try at some point because that is all on my land, so maybe. All right, nobody's here this morning. Where's everybody at? Gotta unload this myself. Okay, this was a spot I thought for some reason. It's a tough little turn there in first person. Sell wood. Alright, 1897. That's pretty good. Alright, tell you what I'd like to do. Up to almost 13 grand. I can't hardly see with all this rain here. Looks like snow coming down or hail. What is it? September? It is going to snow at some point. Hopefully, I'll have my fire pit up and going by then. I'd like to turn this into an actual road, and I might be able to do that. I kind of wish it would stop raining because it's kind of hard to navigate. It's like that gravel. I'd like to know, I'm pretty sure it's right there, but it almost blends in a little bit. All right, let's see here.
I think at this point I was about 20 minutes into this video, about an hour into the game time video, and I'd only had one load of wood taken down to the mill, and it was taking me forever to get this truck loaded. I'm definitely ready to buy that sawmill, find somewhere to put it, and be done with this.
It's kind of all about getting that base. If you get a decent base, you can kind of stack them a little bit better rather than just throwing them in there all willy-nilly. Oh, drop it. All right, so let's see. Hopefully that one will fit right there at the end. Come on out of there. Oh, I think that's why there's a branch on there. Man, those things are a pain. Got it. All right, drop on in there. Okay, let me try to just barely pull this way a little bit. It looks like it did, but I'm not sure. I guess it's stuck in that wheel well. Okay.
I think at one point I looked at this tree and I'm like, I'm not even halfway done. I've been cutting a tree basically for an hour and a half, and there is still a ton of it left. I do like how much money you make off the Ponderosa pine, folks, but you have to cut it up into so many small pieces, and then you have to deal with something like this.
All right, let's see. Rotate. Oh, I got stuck in there. My goodness. This is crazy. Like, and once you go the opposite way. Okay, there you go. Okay, goodness. I got these. Oh my goodness. Big old hog legs here. Seems like if I get it too close to that truck edge, it doesn't let me, okay, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't let me strap that ratchet strap.
Between that constant sound of rain, branches on these trees, trying to get the truck loaded, I was about ready to go get back in that trailer and go back to sleep. It was definitely already a long day, and I was almost ready to start doing something completely different.
What's the chances it would fit right down in there? Probably not very good. I mean, it kind of does. Oh well, I don't know. They're so big now, there's not much I can do about it.
I can't say for sure. Either this is like the longest tree that I've ever cut down on this game, or it was just so heavy and I had to cut it into so many pieces that it took forever. Forever, I tell you.
What do I do there? Oh, I had a hold of the wrong one. Drop in there. There we go. All right, come on back a little. There we go. Man, if I had like a, oh, I do have that long skinny one over here. Forgot all about this one. Come on. We'll get you over to the lumber yard, buddy. I like that. Yeah. Alright, we'll call that good. Otherwise I'm gonna mess it all the way up. Okay. Yep. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna end up losing this one on the end, but we'll see what happens. Alright, it's getting ready to be about 8:30, so we're about 2 hours into this day. Probably going to end the video here after we cash this out. Well, I'm about wrecked it. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. And I didn't lose my little stick on the back there. Look at that. Goodness. It is still raining too. Holy cow. Hopefully the river don't flood and I can't get across here. Okay. $1,300. Alright, we're up to 14,000. Boy, I will hop on in there. I've got a long ways to go to 50,000. I'll tell you what is tough about the Ponderosa pine, especially that one, is it's so big. It's so big that you gotta cut it down into such small chunks that it's hard to get too much there to the lumber yard at a time. It is some good money though.
I kept seeing the sun popping out, and I was really hoping it would stop raining. This rain seemed to be making everything much more difficult and a little bit depressing. So, hopefully, on episode 2, the sun will eventually pop out.
Ooh, that thing is, oh, look at that. I don't know how I did that. I wonder if I can do that in first person. I somehow was zooming the camera in and out. Or I was actually zooming it in closer to me, but it doesn't look like I can do it here. This is, sorry, this is like so annoying sometimes. Alright. I bet that's too big. 150, okay. It's funny because I feel like I cut the same piece a minute ago and it was like 212. There's 156. I mean, I can make it a little bit bigger, but not much. $156. Wow, I'm hammering it up at 156. All right, this whole thing's $290. Let's just cut it in half. 145. Man, that's cool. Except that it's all very small pieces. Fairly small pieces. I do wish this angle was better. I wish you could kind of have a better point of view. It just seems so, moves so quickly and awkward. But I think the majority of the game, if you're doing the farming, if you're not cutting down a bunch of trees, you're kind of driving around in tractors and stuff all day. So maybe this is the boring gig. Oh, that's why. Okay, great. I don't know why I did it that way, except that I'm hoping I can maybe get too long. Oh, come on. That one, okay, this one's narrow enough. I should be able to pull it up there. I feel like maybe this one is maybe too wide to do that. Oh no. I'm about to find out. Oh. Yep. Come on. Oh man, seriously. Oh, there it went. I was like, it's missed by that much.
2 hours of game time and about 45 minutes of actual real time, and I finally got that one tree done with. And at this point in time, I was ready to take myself a little bit of a break, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to come back and do any more work. I got to tell you, I need to get that sawmill as soon as possible. Then I can just drag that stuff over and be done with it.
That right there is dead wood. I do not want that wood. This is a spruce. I think I'm going to take this one down because it's kind of in the middle of my road. And I want to keep working this road down. So that's probably what I'm going to do here on this next episode. You can probably stop this video here. It's been raining. It's 8:30. We've been working for about 2 hours game time. Got this Ponderosa pine I'm going to cut down and get out of the middle of my driveway here on the next episode. We're going to keep rolling, try to get up to 50K by the end of the day. We'll catch you here in a bit.